Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the Friday, December 15 spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Stephanie Johnson woke up in Harris Michaels' bed and had an oh no moment when she discovered where she was. On Friday's edition of Days, Harris Michaels was hesitant to discuss the subject, but he had to postpone their talk because of an urgent matter at work. Nicole Walker DiMera appeared to be in a good mood at the DiMera home when she told E.J. DiMera that she was going for a walk by the lake. But when Nicole saw the location where she and E.J. had scattered the baby's ashes, her mood darkened once again. Since Jude Brady had kept them up most of the night weeping, Sloan Peterson Brady and Eric Brady were both fatigued when they got to their house. After deciding that Jude might not wake up from a walk, Sloan put him in the stroller and departed, leaving Eric to sleep. Leo Stark, who was incensed about Dimitri von Leuschner's transfer to a Supermax jail, called Sloan in the town square. Sloan needed time to come to a decision, but Leo reminded him of his influence and insisted on money as well. Sloan discovered she had inadvertently left her wallet in Sweet Bits when she disconnected. While Jude hurried back inside to retrieve her stroller, Sloan neglected to watch over it. Duel viewers witnessed a person approaching the stroller and wheeling it out of the square while wearing black gloves. Stephanie then made the humiliating walk and crept out the rear of the bar. Viewers could see that he was in possession of the stolen stroller as Leo observed and became interested close by. When Stephanie ran into Trip Johnson at the park, she told him she was hungover from the foolish thing she did the night before. Even though Stephanie didn't want to discuss it, she did talk about how she and Chad DiMera moved out of her apartment due to his jealousy problems. Stephanie, please tell me about Everett Lynch's situation and how Chad purchased Gwen von Leuschner's share of The Spectator in order to terminate her. Tripp pondered whether she would rekindle her relationship with Everett after Stephanie revealed that he was going to pop the question prior to his injury that rendered him unconscious. Tripp added that Stephanie needed to do what was right for her and that Chad's children were strong after Stephanie expressed concern for them. Nevertheless, Tripp persuaded Stephanie to listen to him and didn't think she should discard what she had with Chad so quickly. After saying goodbye to Tripp and thanking him for the wise counsel, Stephanie called Everett and asked if they could get together for coffee. On Friday's episode of Days, Sloan was a nervous wreck when she called Eric regarding the baby snatching back in the town square. After Sloan called the police, she told Rafe Hernandez what had happened and sobbed in his arms. Harris spoke with witnesses who were there at the scene, but no one witnessed the infant being taken. Eric joined Sloan and obtained the most recent information regarding the kidnapping scenario after calling Roman Brady and Marlena Evans with updates. Rafe asked if Sloan and Eric knew of anyone who could pull off this, to which Sloan replied that she was at a loss. Rafe and Eric moved aside, and Eric said he hated to think about it, but he thought maybe Nicole was the one. Before Leo arrived at the Salem Police Department with the stroller, Harris questioned Sloan more. He said he had just discovered the empty stroller behind the bar, despite Sloan's instant accusations that he had stolen the infant. Nevertheless, Sloan quarreled with Leo in private and persisted in believing that he had to have kidnapped Jude in order to extort her. As a result, Sloan felt compelled to tell Eric the truth and said she had something important to share. As Nicole had been gone for a while and hadn't returned his calls, E.J. called her phone back at the DiMera mansion. When Rafe arrived, he made strong hints that Nicole might have abducted Eric and Sloan's missing child, but E.J. pretended as though it was absurd. Nicole gave Jude a gift and apologized for all the trouble, so E.J. informed Rafe that she had finally found peace. Rafe needed to talk to Nicole, even though E.J. was pressuring him to leave them alone and concentrate on identifying the true offender. Nicole had left her phone there at the residence, E.J. discovered after using an app to locate it. E.G. thought it strange that Nichols' car was outside considering she had mentioned going to the lake. Rafe drew attention to the fact that the baby was taken from the town plaza, which was right next to the lake. E.J. refuted Nichols' claim that she abducted Jude, arguing that she couldn't go very far without her phone and car. Indeed, E.G. put Rafe under pressure to locate his missing wife and even suggested that Nicole might have been abducted as a kind of retaliation. On Friday's episode of Days, E.J. descended into the Dimera tunnels to check on Nichols' whereabouts after Rafe left. Nicole was sitting there holding Jude as E.J. unlocked the door to the hidden chamber. Nicole apologized as E.J. leaned in close to give her an embrace. Keep an eye on Days of Our Lives as spoilers indicate that E.J. will have to handle a difficult situation. According to previews for Monday, December 18th episode of Days of Our Lives, Sloane Peterson Brady is almost certain to make a significant confession at the police station. Sloane feels compelled to tell Eric Brady the truth about the entire affair as she is certain that Leo Starr kidnapped Jude Brady in order to blackmail her. Harris Michaels will break the news before Sloane can admit to robbing Nicole Walker Dimera of her baby. As there is evidence against the kidnapper, Sloane will choose to remain silent and allow the situation to unfold. Nicole was found hugging Jude in the Dimera hidden room, and E.J. Dimera will be making a tearful confession on Monday's Duo Ola episode. Days teasers state Nicole will talk about how she carelessly stole Jude when she discovered him alone. Nicole might maintain that she is still deeply attracted to Jude and find it difficult to explain in light of the results of the DNA test. Naturally, E.J. will point out that they must return Jude to him, but Nicole might object because Sloane abandoned him while she hurried back into the bakery. Nicole might claim that Jude would be better off with Sloane and claim that she lacks experience as a mother. Nevertheless, under these conditions, Nicole can't possibly keep the kid. Therefore, E.J. will have to work things out. Will E.J. go with Nicole to the Salem Police Department with the intention of getting Jude back, or will he arrange for an anonymous handoff to keep his wife out of trouble? Chad Dimera will talk with Paulina Price on Monday's episode of Days and possibly receive some guidance regarding his romantic life. During their chat, Paulina may appear a little under the weather to Chad, but she will minimize her symptoms, which are getting worse. Paulina will also do this with Chanel Dupree on Monday's episode. Days spoilers indicate that Chad would try again later on to mend the wounds with Stephanie Johnson. Chad will accept responsibility for his incorrect assessment of Stephanie's relationship with Alex Kyriakis, but his problems with her go much beyond that one mistake. Even though Chad claims to have rehired Everett Lynch at The Spectator, the fact that he did it behind Stephanie's back remains. Stephanie will formally announce her separation from Chad and make plans to move on since she is sick of being in Abigail Dimera's shadow. The incident between Stephanie and Harris will be discussed when they get together. Stephanie acknowledges that she only had fleeting memories of kissing Harris the previous evening. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Harris will provide updates on his version of events. As a result, Stephanie will respond to this information and attempt to explain her inebriated behavior. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.